We haven't talked about the PGA Live merger.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
That little thing.
that thing.
Yeah, I don't. Who knows what to make of that? But it's definitely if you're in the PGA Tour C-suite, some explaining to do. Given what
Have
was
you heard about this, Brendan?
what was said
No.
last year.
You
No.
looked like you might not have heard of it.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I forget people don't live and breathe sports. Sorry, Brenna.
It's okay.
yeah.
You guys want to
So
explain it to me in the audience?
Live Tour is a professional golf, I guess, league tour that was funded by or is funded by Saudi Arabian government. And they have unlimited funds. Obviously, they are very, very wealthy, and so they made this tour and recruited players from the PGA to play in their tour. And the PGA Tour got mad because PGA Tour players left to play in this other Live Tour, and there was a lot of bad blood out there when it happened, and still there is bad blood because so many good players left from the PGA to play in Live, and now there's a merger between the two because the whisper is that either the amount of money to continue, there was a lawsuit between the PGA and Live, that the amount of money to actually win or compete with Live in the lawsuit was not sustainable for the PGA. They didn't have enough money, or they just got incentivized by merging via the monetary
Or
fund.
in discovery during the lawsuits,
Oh yeah,
maybe there are things that certain people would not want out in public.
could be.
Seems more like
So now, yeah, all the trash talk is now kind of like people like, what are you going to do? Now you're together, and so all the bad mouthing, now people have to play together.
For a sport that's usually not drama filled.
Yeah,
there's
no drama.
It's a lot of fun drama, which makes it interesting. And then the U.S. Open was fun to watch because you had that dynamic going
Yeah.
on.
How many Live players? I guess Cam Smith was up there on
Yeah,
the
he finished, like,
leaderboard.
third, I think.
Yeah, he finished up there, and then maybe one more. that was
Yeah.
up there.
I mean, Brooks was like one under. I think
Yeah.
Phil missed the cut. Sergio made the cut. Dustin Johnson was up there. I think
Dustin
he
was
finished
up.
in the top 10.
And Sergio's on Live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, Sergio was like, he was the one that
yeah.
he's at the last tournament in the PGA Tour. The hot mic caught him saying, "I can't wait for this. I'm done with this tour. I can't wait for this to be over with." So yeah, he was one of the first out the door.
But he's won on the PGA Tour, but he's not a big winner. So
Gotcha.
I mean, can't blame the guy for falling some money.
Yeah.
I mean, these players from the PGA, that the top 20 players, or the PGA players in the top 20 that left to go to Live, got over $100 million contracts from Live to leave. So you can't blame them.
That's so much
You can't
money.
blame them. Yeah.
I don't even know what I'd do with that much money.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So now there's talk about,
Lots of money.
do you have, now that the merger happened, for the top tier players, do you actually give them like a salary every year? Kind of like the NBA and the NFL and such. So, your Rory McIlroys, your Brooks Koepka, do they get $40 million salaries? Because Live, that's what they're paying. They're paying them, over, I think, several years, $125 million, and so they're going to have to figure out how they're going to pay these guys now.
It will be interesting to watch for sure.
Follow the money. I thought the U.S. Open was fun to watch. I thought it was overall fun. I mean, I would have liked to see a playoff, but
Yeah.
did you see the whisper of that he grounded his club and moved the ball on a chip?
Who
So
did that? Who did?
Wyndham Clark, who won the U.S. Open, people were posting on Twitter that on one of his chips, he grounded his club behind the ball and that they thought the ball moved.
What hole?
I forgot what hole it was, but they showed it, and it wasn't zoomed in enough to see it. But my opinion on it, and I know the rules of golf, you got to stick to the rules of golf, but there was not evidence on the video that it definitively rolled back.
Yeah, you can't make it.
So there's no way you can make that call. And even so, I would not advocate penalizing a guy that like didn't make his lie better, right?
Right.
If he just the ball just tilted and
He didn't Patrick Reed it.
no, he didn't pack. Right. That was a guy who blatantly cheated to make his lie better.
Gotcha.
So
All right, I think we should cut the golf talk off. I think Brenda literally is asleep right
yeah,
now.
No.
she's answering
No,
emails now.
Yeah.
No. Photoshopping. I'll have you know.
Catch you on the next overtime.